Hi, I'm Marianne Binetti, and I am in Palm Desert, California, in my winter garden, since I'm spending winters down here in the desert. And I'm learning how to garden and save water and what to grow in the winter in the hottest part of the United States. So, this is a container that is going to be out in full sun. And the gardening season here starts in about October, but these same rules could apply no matter where you live in the United States. When summer is around and you have warm sun and plants that you would like to survive. So first thing I'm going to do, I want to go ahead and measure out and sprinkle in about a capful of slow release osmocote plant food. This is a fertilizer that is released slowly as the plants need it. Once I get the right amount of fertilizer in, then what I'm going to do is loosen this potting soil and then deal with the big problem of how to keep plants alive when it's very warm. Two solutions. This container that you see here, corrugated metal, does get quite warm, but it has a special watering feature. So what this is a watering gauge. It tells me how much water is down deep in the soil. And then to water, you simply slide the top off this gauge, fill this reservoir with water, and it keeps the water down deep, training the plant roots to go down deep. So this is going to go into the container. This container and this contraption is made from a company called Gardener's Supply. And Gardener's Supply is a mail order company. So no matter where you live in the United States, you can order these self-watering containers. But this is just what we call self-watering. In the desert heat, we need even more water. And to really conserve moisture, we're using a drip system. So here's the water tube. And the system comes on just once in the morning for a short time. And the water leaks out and it comes on automatically. So even if we're gone for a few days, or if we get a heat wave, this little spike in here is going to ensure that this pot is not going to dry out. So we have a potting soil that holds moisture because it has a lot of organic matter in it. We have a watering reservoir that lets me know, because of like a thermometer like bead, how much water is down deep in the soil. And we have automatic drip watering system. These are all things in this great big deep container, which will help to conserve water. Now, the little secret here about this container from Gardener's Supply is the container isn't actually filled all the way to the ground with water, with soil. No, the container stops part way, and then the very bottom fourth is a reservoir that stores water. So it's a pretty cool way to be able to garden even in a hot situation, no matter where you live. Now, next we're going to talk about what plants can go in this container. Because I'm in the desert, there is a new type of a plant. It's called a bougainvillea, but it's a dwarf bougainvillea. Bougainvillea is usually quite large and it arches over walkways and arches. This is called the purple princess bougainvillea, and it's quite short. It'll stay more compact. So I'm going to first arrange the plants how I would like to see them. And I'm going to put not the tallest plant in the middle. No, because there's a wall here. This container is only viewed from the front and the side. So I'm going to put the tallest plant way in the back so nobody will look at the back. Contrasting the fluffiness of the bougainvillea is a spiking plant. It looks like a grass. It's actually called society garlic. It's a spiky little grass. It's going to get some tall spikes of blue. And I'm going to put that towards the back as well, so it'll hide my little thermometer. It tells me when it's time to water. Okay. Now, up near the front, stained with kind of the deep pink and purpley colors, I've got a round leaf kalanchoe, which likes the desert, and a geranium, which can also take the heat. And I'm just picking up on the intensity of the color in the bougainvillea. Now, as a trailer, trailing over the edge is a purple bacopa. Put that in the front because it's the lowest. And the very, very front, I'll be adding these purple alyssum, which these are annuals. They're only going to live for about 6 or 7 months. I'll replace them. But the bougainvillea will live on for years. So these I'll be arranging in the front. You've seen it, but I like the arrangement. And now I want to introduce you to a design concept. The color white. This is stock. And stock is an annual. It's not going to live more than a year or two. But just that color white with all these intense colors is going to brighten up all the intensity of the tones of the other colors. So I'm going to get these planted, and then in a couple of weeks you'll see this container garden overflowing with bright, brilliant color here in the desert in my winter garden. It's been Marianne Binetti with Easy Answers for Great Gardens.
If you enjoyed these gardening tips, subscribe to our channel so you can get updates on new videos and stay in the know about all things gardening. Click the red subscribe button below. See the description below for more information about how to connect with us on plantersplace.com, Facebook, and Instagram.